Happy Friday. Today is April 19th of 2019, and today for all of you who like to watch YouTube videos in reference to technical analysis of Bitcoin, I'm going to do a comparative analysis today illustrating the distinct differences between technical analysis or TA versus that of cycle analysis and show how cycle analysis far supersedes any technical analysis. As a definition, technical analysis is merely a best educated guess with the use of indicators on possible future price direction, while cycle analysis provides the future price direction for an expected period of time based on history. So that is the distinct difference between technical analysis and cycle analysis. And within this video, I'm going to illustrate how using cycle analysis since the specific low that arrived on December 13th, 14th of 2018, and how we forecast the exact low, and how since that low, each breakout or decision point was forecast in advance within our analysis. So let's get started. Those of you who have watched our analysis know that back in December on the 13th when Bitcoin bottomed at $3,122, our analysis forecast this exact bottom using cycle analysis. And let me illustrate, this is the actual video that our private subscribers had received. So what this is telling us, and looking at the cycle right here, you will see that beginning on Monday, okay, as early next week, we're supposed to see a price reversal up after all these months of price suppression. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today's the 5th day sideways. So beginning next week, as early as Monday, we should see a strong price reversal up. And this price reversal is the start of a long-term bull market that's going to continue for years. These are the great entry points right here, right now, for Bitcoin, Litecoin, and some of these stronger alternate coins. So very important point in time the world sits at right here. It's important to be positioned. Personally, I've been adding all week. I added again last night and this morning. So again, I personally have added right here because of what I'm seeing. I don't think there's going to be another opportunity like this for years to come. Well, was cycle analysis correct for December? You bet it was. Have a look. Exactly on the 17th of December, Monday, as forecast, Bitcoin and Litecoin both spiked vertical and continued to go higher, exactly as forecast within cycle analysis. Now, let's take a look at what technical analysis was pointing to using what's called the Relative Strength Index, or the RSI. Well, you'll notice that typically you'd want to buy the RSI at the lows. The low for the RSI comes in the month of November on about the 20th. So the RSI did not pick up the low in December, and in fact it missed it. So the RSI did not pick up the low here in December, and it missed it. Next, let's look at another indicator called the MACD, which analysts may have been using too. Just like the RSI, the MACD bottomed in the end of November and actually indicated a buy at the beginning of December while Bitcoin was still falling. So this was a poor indicator as well. You would have not caught the bottom using the MACD as well. So again, the MACD and the Relative Strength Index both missed the December 14th bottom. And this is the first example how technical indicators are not nearly as effective as cycle analysis. Next, we're going to go to the next video that was uploaded on January 26th called Decision Time. And let's have a look at this video. So, which will it be? Will Bitcoin explode vertical, or is Bitcoin going to break down to make new lows? At this point in time, Bitcoin sits at decision time. What will you do? Our subscribers are very clear as to how this will play out per cycle analysis. So far, we have gotten all the turns correct on this triangle. So the big question is, what will you do here at point C? At the time of this video, Bitcoin was trading at approximately $3,500. Nearly all analysts who use technical analysis were looking for Bitcoin to break down again, break down below the $3,100 and make a new low. While cycle analysis was exactly opposite. Cycle analysis was indicating price was about to reverse and Bitcoin was about to jump higher. In this case, cycle analysis was exactly correct again and technical analysis failed. Now, at that point in time, we can look at the RSI and you'll see the RSI indicator only jumped higher at the point where Bitcoin spiked higher. Same thing with the MACD. The MACD was in fact undecided until turning to a buy signal after Bitcoin had jumped higher. So both the RSI and the MACD were following indicators and not leading indicators. So they missed the price move. Now, at this point in time, when Bitcoin did jump higher, I want to show you what Litecoin did, and this is why our analysis was so effective. At that point in time, this is when Litecoin was trading at $32, and at this point in time when Bitcoin jumped, this is where Litecoin far outperformed Litecoin and spiked to $46. This is where our analysis really paid off for our subscribers. Notice that Litecoin stopped here exactly at the 200-day moving average. Now let's head back to Bitcoin. At this point in time, cycle analysis was again correct, forecasting the move higher. And from that move higher, you'll notice that Bitcoin did rise, but it did get stuck at the 120-day moving average, and it dropped from it, came back up, touched it, and just gently broke through it, and it moved higher again. At this point in time, we uploaded another video, and that video was our coffee video, stating what does coffee have to do with Bitcoin? Well, let's go have a look at what the video was stating. Our coffee video on March 10th clearly indicated that Bitcoin was again going to move up. At that point in time, Bitcoin was trading at approximately $3,900. And once again, the technical analysts were looking for Bitcoin to break down, and the exact opposite happened. Bitcoin did not break down. It in fact broke through the 120-day moving average and went vertical, again proving all technical analysts wrong, especially on this spike here, which we were looking for. Our initial price target per our analysis and for our private subscribers was minimum $5,000 for Bitcoin, which was perfectly achieved in early April. So the coffee video was clearly pointing to a price spike vertical, a price breakout vertical per cycle analysis. Now, let's have a look at what technical analysis was pointing to at this point in time. You'll notice that the RSI had pulled back, was for the most part neutral, and did not jump higher or break through the 70 zone until the spike had occurred. And again, you don't want to buy the spike because it's already too high on the relative strength index. Let's look at the MACD. And you'll notice that the MACD, it actually did trigger a buy signal here a little before the spike, so that was good. The MACD did go higher, but now the MACD is on a problem. It's indicating a sell. So what do? Do you sell here, or do you hope for higher prices? At this point in time, we are at a very critical time point again for Bitcoin, because this is decision time. The MACD indicates a sell. The relative strength index is in the 70s, so that is very high. If you go back, scrolling backwards, you'll notice that all of 2018, when the relative strength index gets up into the high 70s, this is definitely not a place to be holding Bitcoin because it's expected to fall and drop from the 70 range on the RSI. So based on 2018, this is definitely not a place to be adding Bitcoin. However, if we scroll back further, in 2017, in the bull run, RSI went higher than the 70 range. So again, the question is, are we in a bull market or a bear market? And this is where technical analysis fails, and cycle analysis clearly points that we are in a bull market, not a bear market. And for that specific reason alone, the RSI can easily clear here over the 70 range as it did in 2017. But those analysts who do not understand or believe yet that Bitcoin is in a bull market are very, very hesitant and scared to be buying here, and in fact, many of which are selling. Why? Because they believe that Bitcoin is again going to drop down just because of this position here on the relative strength index. And once again, the MACD clearly points to a sell at this current point in time for Bitcoin. So once again, Bitcoin is at a critical time point again with relation to technical analysis. Many analysts, in addition to the RSI and the MACD, have been discussing what is called a golden cross, and you'll notice that Bitcoin jumped through in early April the 200-day moving average, and again that was as forecast per our analysis because we were looking for 5,000. Now the golden cross would occur when this 50-day moving average crosses over the 200, and that's when many analysts are saying, well, Bitcoin might be in a bull market at that point in time. However, understand if this cross occurs, it might be at much higher prices for Bitcoin. So again, we are at decision time. And what is Bitcoin going to do? Is it going to drop as technical analysis indicates? Or is it going to rise? Again, at this point in time, this is key decision time. But I will tell you one thing. Yesterday, the 18th of April, I uploaded a private video for my private subscribers. And within the video, my subscribers have zero concern as to what will occur next. They had zero concern at this time point, and they had zero concern at this point, and they also have currently zero concern as what's going to occur at this point, because cycle analysis, again, cycle analysis provides future price direction for an expected period of time based on history. Technical analysis indicates one thing, cycle analysis indicates possibly another. My subscribers have zero concern about what is to come next, and most importantly, this private video clearly discusses what is to be expected for Litecoin, for Bitcoin, for Theta, for DigiByte, and for Bitcoin Cash. And if you are a cryptocurrency trader and this private video is of interest to you, it can be found within our Bitcoin Index subscription. At this point in time, I hope I've illustrated the clear differences between technical analysis versus cycle analysis since the start of the bull market of December 14th of 2018. Have a wonderful weekend. Today is Good Friday. This weekend is Passover, including Easter. I expect an incredible amount of changes that are going to hit our world this year, 2019. May God bless you and your family. Be well and have a fantastic Passover, Easter weekend. God bless.